Hi all, this is my fourth video post. I'm referring to uh, English mistakes we've made. Um, so the first one I can think of in English is spelling and confusion, really. Kind of like the A Lot comic that was on there. For me, it was like at least, A-T-L-E-A-S-T, at least. Um, Sometimes I'd separate it, sometimes I'd put it together. But there's no together. It's still two words. It's just like a lot. Um, so it not change it. Basically, at least combined together is wrong. Um, but again, I did it repeatedly and never really understood or remembered why. If I was told, then I probably didn't remember it anyhow. On the videos that I watched, the one that I liked was the Oatmeals. So the first one would be Oatmeals, the complete comic of grammar, um, and it was the examples of IE versus EG. So sometimes when I put it, I would put IE, I.E. and then list different things, you know. Um, uh, and it lists different things like apples, Crimson Red, Golden Delicious, Granny Smith, all these different Golden Delicious, all these different apples. And I would end up putting I.E. As examples, but that's not correct. The I.E. is for specific. So if I was to say, um, can you hand me one of those apples over there? That would be just a statement. But if I said, hand me the apple with the green dot on it, then that's an example of I.E. If I was to say, many types of different apples and go through all the apples, then they'd be the EG. So E.G. And then I would list all the different types of apples. So it refers to more than specifics. So kind of like they mentioned it in the thing, the guy had pants, but he wanted the rubies, the ruby ones. So that was specific, and that would be I.M. I would suppose one of the punctuation examples would be too many apostrophes, or when to use the apostrophe, when not to. By putting too many apostrophes, then they don't belong. Examples would be it is all yours, apostrophe S, period, $5 off, and then another apostrophe in between the R and the S in dollars. In this case, you want the plural form of the word, so just add an S. Add an apostrophe if you need the possessive form, such as, that is my wife's apostrophe S car. Yeah, so that would be showing ownership. So the apostrophe S would be an ownership or specifics. So that would be one of the other reasons. And I got that from Walsworth.com. Just look in some different ones. They're also used for contractions such as shouldn't, which is apostrophe T for should not. As far as the research one, tutorial, several websites out there. I chose to go with Grammarist.com under usage. For therefore and therefore, THEREFORE, versus THEREFOR without the E. They're both adverbs, so therefore with the E means for this reason, or thus, or consequently. Therefore without the E is for object or purpose. Nowadays it's mostly used in legal documents, you know. So that's what the idea behind it is. So now it's more for legal terms versus any other terms. So for example, therefore with the E, you could say, therefore we have decided therefore we have decided to stop using electric power and rely only on solar energy. So in this example, we'd have been talking and we're like, man, our electric bill's way high this month. What can we do to change it? And so after discussion, then we could say, well, therefore we've decided. Maybe we're talking to our friends or something, and well, we decided. So that's how that would be used. An example of therefore without the E. The school principal barred the quarterback from the dance. However, it was a mandatory for all players. Therefore, the principal cannot keep him from the dance. So same situation, but not showing thus or anything else. It was showing for the purpose, for what purpose it was, and therefore, in that instant, was therefore the principal cannot or could not keep him from the dance. It was mandatory for all players. So that's the purpose or the object behind it. So I think that would cover, therefore, in some examples like using it in proper ways or whatever. There were many other ones, hyphens and dashes and quotation marks, non-quotation marks, one quotation, two quotation marks, But it doesn't really matter on those because it's all the same. It's still a quotation, but there are many things that you could go through in perfect, grammar or writing. Grammar or perfect writing. Everybody's going to make a mistake. We'll always make mistakes, but as far as right now, I would like to. These four would like to stop from creating those mistakes or falling into that same trap or the same period. To include run-on sentences, there was something in one of the articles I was looking at. It was talking about the commas. So if you're saying a sentence, one long sentence, and there's a pause in between what you're saying, then that's normally where you need to either put a comma or a period or explanation, whatever you need to do, but you need to break it up, and that would bring two or three different points on that one sentence. So if you took your time to go over, if I'd said the school principal barred the quarterback from the dance, however, it was a mandatory for all players, therefore the principal cannot keep him from the dance. That's all a run-on sentence because it's more than one object, more than one subject, more than one topic. So there you would add all the commas. The school principal barred the quarterback from the dance, comma. However, comma, it was a mandatory for all players, comma. Therefore, the principal cannot or could not keep him from the dance, period. So there's a bunch of little things you'll learn that I picked up throughout this little video presentation. So hope you enjoy, and see you in the next one.